Good day, everybody. Today we are back again for some more writing sprints or productivity sprints, whether you're writing for Camp Nano, writing for fun, whether you have some editing to do. Feel free to join us for some sprints. Now, Story Tyrant will be joining us. However, she did have some technical difficulties with her her microphone. So while she's fixing that up, it is just me and you. So I am going to share my timer here. We'll get our timer going. So we're going to give everybody 5 minutes to join us. And actually, let's just make this a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, so we're going to give Tyra a few minutes to join us. Yes, editing. Hello, good morning, Laura. It's so awesome that you're part of the Facebook group, and then you can kind of see when these last minute things pop up without having to go into YouTube. So editing, yes, editing is super fun. It's a lot of work. I don't know. Do you enjoy the editing process? I kind of find like editing is just like that brain exhaustion process. Although using Pro Writing Aid is actually kind of fun, using lots of the tools and finding your mistakes without having to search for them. But I kind of do like both. So what is your process? Do you use any kind of software first? Do you do it yourself first and then use software? Or do you have friends that kind of help you with it? I kind of start with myself. I do a couple rounds of going through, reading everything through and fixing things, making sure that things make sense and things are flowing. And then I jump on and use Pro Writing Aid. And then I send it off for peer editing. And then after peer editing, I send it to the paid editor. I want to write something new. Isn't that the worst when you're stuck in this long period of time where all you're doing is editing and you would love to sit down and actually get some words done and start fresh? Because starting fresh is so much fun because you're like living in this whole new world. But then you gotta get your editing done first. Yes, I think that's kind of the hard part over the last 12 years is I've just been writing until the last year, and I finally started actually editing and getting things published. So I can understand. It's a big adjustment jumping into the editing world when you're used to writing all the time. But that's okay, because that's how we move forward. And now everything that I've written over the last 12 years, aside from what I've already published, I am setting aside for reference and I'm starting fresh because my writing style and my skills have completely changed. Right on. So do you have a specific paid editor that you use, or do you need to find an editor still? We got lucky and we have a friend locally who loves reading, and she decided to take an editing course. So she took an online editing course. I think she's taken a couple of courses, and now she's kind of become part of our writing group and an editor for all of us as well. So it's really great. Scrivener, and then when I'm finished, I'm going to transfer it to Word and then put it through Grammarly. Oh, that's good. I didn't try the paid version of Grammarly. I did like using Grammarly, but I wasn't entirely sold on it because of the cost. I know, like, to each their own. Whatever everybody prefers to use might be different. I don't have anything negative to say about Grammarly other than the cost, because it's like an ongoing payment, where Pro Writing Aid, it's like one set payment and then you have it for life. So I liked that concept because I know it's something I'm going to use forever. But again, there's definitely nothing wrong with Grammarly otherwise. Yes, so we have 1 minute left, and hopefully Tyra is able to get her microphone going there. I'm not too sure what happened, but I could see her and we were waving to each other, but I couldn't hear her. But that is okay. So, okay, let's see this. Husband has editing Word for friends degrees, so he's going to look through it when I'm done. Then I'm looking into getting an agent. Ooh, awesome. So you're going to go are you going the trad publishing method then? Has edited work. Okay, now I get it. My husband has edited work for friends degrees. Gotcha. That's awesome. At least you have somebody nearby that can help you, like super nearby. Yeah, sometimes I do ask my husband to also proofread for me, but my husband is great at catching the storyline problems and things that don't make sense. So I definitely need that help. So, all right, we have 20 seconds left. I am working on the Nerdalific auto budget. Tyra was kind enough to do a peer edit for me, so I've already gone through and fixed all the things that she caught. Now I need to go on and add this whole section because I know I'm missing a lot of stuff here about how the system can help you. So it's not like a creative writing, it's nonfiction, and I don't enjoy that as much, but that's okay. Got to get it done, right? I'm going for trad because I'm so new to it all, it would help. I think I've never gone trad. Um, I don't know enough about it, but I'm kind of a control freak when it comes to my work. So I like being self published because I have more control on where it goes, what the cover looks like, and how I present myself, and my website design, everything I like having the control over. And I can also get things published faster because then I don't have to wait for them to do their process and it to go back and forth. Excuse me, sorry. I just had my breakfast, so. All right, let's get started here. 20-minute timer is on the clock. Are you ready? Get set and go. All right. Well, that went fast as it usually does. How did you do? Oh, I'm doing some funky stuff here. No, no, wrong timer. Okay, 5 minutes on the clock. Let's have a little chat. And I see Tyra is joining us. Let's try this again. Oh, let's do this. Hello. Uh-oh.
I don't know why.
Can you hear me?
Oh, there she is.
Well, she's probably got you.
I heard you.
She heard me.
I heard you.
All righty. Woohoo.
Good
Having a
morning.
rough morning. I missed the writing sprint. So I'm on my old AverMedia camera / mic. The fancy mic. It won't see it.
Oh, okay.
At least we got the camera back. Because I didn't even have a camera for a while.
Yeah.
So Curtis has no idea. He says he doesn't know. Oh, look, I got sleepy head. I didn't wet my hair this morning when I brush it.
That's all good. It's lazy Sunday.
It is.
Yes.
I'm wearing my bright badass books.
So how'd your editing go, Laura? Tyra, I kind of I keep looking at this Nerdalific budget, and I ended up just playing with formatting. I wrote one sentence, and then I just feel like I can't do it.
But it's so good. It's so good.
I think that what's stopping me is now that I got through the actual process and the thought process behind it, and I've done all but one video, and getting it to the end, it's I don't know how to end this. So
well, then pretend you're not ending it. Pretend there'll be a part 2. And then just stop.
Is that what my problem is? I have no luck whatsoever just writing a singular unit.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what my problem is. But the thing is, there's no emotion, there's no creativity, it's nonfiction. I'm not living in a dream world, and I just feel like I'm stuck. So I did write one paragraph based on your suggestions, and then I figured, you know what, I think maybe I need more eyes on it to give me more suggestions, just to get me back into it again, to give me a fresh outlook. So I sent it to Ishbel just now, because I'm I'm staring at it, and I'm staring at it. I can't write anything. I got nothing coming to my brain. So I'm you know what, I just need somebody else to look at it, give me some fresh perspective. I'm reading through some earlier chapters. It's been a while since I've read through them. Just wanted to make sure everything is in order before I get to the climax. Don't want any pesky loose ends. That's a good idea.
And it's happened. I've read several books that have been published from publishers, and the one that got me the most was this mystery where this young man was killed at the hotel, and it's the second or third murder, and it's never solved. Actually, after talking to the parents once or twice, he never goes back. In the book, it's And I went online, I guess it was a few years ago, and I typed in his name because his book is still over there. And he has this whole thing. There's yes, I know, the murder of the night clerk. And I started laughing. So obviously he's got a lot of calls on it. So, or letters or notes. So yes, always look for those pesky loose ends.
Yeah, for sure. And especially if it's something that you wrote a long time ago and haven't looked at for a while. Sometimes, like I said, fresh perspective can make a big difference. So I think that's a good thing. And maybe that's my problem with the Nerdalific budget, is maybe I don't need to do anything else. Maybe it's just done. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Maybe it's just, I'm done. But again, it's just, I feel like I need to summarize it. It's kind of it's almost like writing an essay or something, and you have a summary at the end, and I feel like it's missing that finishing piece. And that's what I think I'm looking for.
Do you think it'll help when you get feedback from just regular people? When you put it up on your site and people start reading it, and then suddenly they start asking you questions?
Yeah, that's true. And I haven't sent it to my family or anything either. I haven't sent it to anybody except for, you're pretty much the only one that's read it so far.
I'm on it. Thank you.
So, that's good that you didn't have a ton of stuff to say. Some of the stuff that you highlighted that I know I made kind of conversational, I got rid of it. Some of it, I thought that's what you meant, because you didn't say anything.
No. No, there was notes. Anything highlighted, there was notes.
Oh,
You don't get
really?
rid of conversational stuff. Yeah, no. Like some of the
Oh,
notes
some
were
of it
just,
I
I
just
like
said
this. Oh,
because I didn't know what you meant.
oh
But I can go back and re-add it because I still have your edits.
no. Okay.
Okay, so I can always go back and do that once I hear back from Ishbel, or maybe what I need to do is add more of that personal stuff or that little fun sayings in between so that it's a little bit more interesting.
Yeah,
I
that was
don't know.
good.
Because that's what I wanted. I didn't want something dry, textbooky. I wanted something that was interesting, but I think I still have to work on it. But I'm going to start with a blank sheet of paper because every time I open a project, I can't focus on something that exists. I need to just get the creativity flowing again because it's been so long. So
That's
I'm
fair.
going to start fresh. What are you working on today?
I haven't finished Gen Cut. I can't believe I haven't finished it. It's like I've been doing everything I can to avoid finishing it. It's the weirdest thing. It's this whole this whole sorry. Yeah, no, I don't know if anybody else ever experiences this. It's the first new thing I've written this year, and it's like I don't want to stop. I don't want to. I'm blocked. I can't finish it. So bless you. Or no, maybe not. It's just this cough and just the cough.
Yes, the tickle in my throat.
No, I just yeah. So there's that, and it's irking me. And I'm also been fighting with Book Bolt. I'm trying to get that coloring book up, and I'm trying to get my little journal up, and I can't get either up. So I keep trying.
Nice to have different projects in case you can kind of switch her up here and there.
Yes, but there's not. I can't use it as an excuse to not finish, because I wanted it finished and edited this week. Like literally, the last day of the month is the submission date, and I had planned for it to be out to people Monday, like literally, or even this weekend. So,
well, we're here now. We
this
can
is
get
true.
it on it.
This is
I
true.
received some advice a few days ago, but I'm not sure if I agree. I wanted to get your opinions. The last 10 chapters of my book isn't ready for querying, but someone told me I should start looking and send out some query letters now.
Yes.
Tyra would probably have a bit more input on this than I think I would, just because I've never done a query letter and I have never gone through the process. So,
well, the fiction book, I've done it on several projects, and usually you send out 60 queries to get one response, and it could take up to 3 months even to get a response. So I would start sending query letters now. You know your writing speed, and I don't do it anymore until a project. Well, I don't do it until a project's completely finished for me, because I could have like this happen again. So who knows, right? Or I could, I suddenly get called from work and have 2 weeks of full time in the middle of a project. So I don't do it till I'm finished, and it's gone through first round of edits, and I've sent it out for beta readers. But like I said, it could take 3 months to get a reply for a query letter, and it's average of 60 queries before you get one reply. Now, I'm not trying to discourage anyone. It's just the numbers. It's been the numbers for years. When I started, it was 100 queries for one reply. So it actually has gotten better.
wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense then, because if you have those 10 chapters, you said the last 10 chapters isn't ready for querying, but they're there, so you can still be working on them while you're waiting for responses.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on how much time you have too, because if you're not able to put a ton of time in it, you might need more time before you send out the letters, but I guess it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, you're on average, you're going to be waiting 1.5 to 3 months to get replies to. I always thought that with email, it would be faster.
Yeah.
I just thought.
But I know it's bogged down.
Yeah, I noticed no difference. I found no difference. I have a calendar, and I track when I should get a reply back. And
right.
then I check the calendar, and then I always put, okay, this is the day they should have replied. I give them 5 days, and then I do my inquiry. And a lot of them say, if we don't get back to you, don't bother talking to us. So I'll also
Right.
got to follow that. Others say, if we haven't gotten back to you by this date, please query us or please email us and ask us. And then others are on these email or on these special programs, and they just send you an automated reply at a certain time. Those I actually kind of like, because you get a reply, they've received it, and it's in processing, and then it's been rejected.
Yep, for sure. Definitely. All right. Well, I guess we should get started here.
This is my first one.
I know, it's okay. It happens. We'll do more after this. I'm not going to make it as far as like 5 or 6, but we'll at least do one more after this one too.
Thank you.
All right. Are you ready? Get set and write, edit, productivity, whatever it is you're working on. Go. writing sprint number 2 is done, and we're going to move on to our 5-minute chat break.
Just give me a second. I just got to save this.
Yeah, no problem.
Where'd it
Do
go?
what you got to do, my friend. Well, how's everybody doing? I started writing. Now, this is funny. So I wrote, the Red Crime Thriller series, and I have 5 short story ebooks, and the 5th one ends off at a cliffhanger, and it's kind of like, well, maybe not a cliffhanger, but it's kind of like the beginning of something new. It's like a new chapter. So I decided, screw it, I'm going to write another one.
Good.
So this one, I think I might make a novel or novella length. It's going to be longer than the other ones, and it's called Red Rain. It's about the character Rain, because she's like stuck in my head, and it's like, okay, her story is not done yet. I have to keep going. So I wrote 182 words of Red Rain.
Good. Really good.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing.
Yep.
How did you do?
I didn't touch Jankat. I went back to editing Vengeful Shades and Crimson Teeth because I only have one more thing of edits to do and done. So why am I not getting that finished? So I can head out the door. It's got to be out the door by the end of this week.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. So what are you submitting this for again?
Oh, I'm making my own ebook.
Oh, but you have your own deadline?
Yeah, for me.
Yeah.
This month I want that one out. And the next month is
your own.
Yeah. So
that is good. That is good. I did okay. I filmed my booklet making process.
Okay.
I did it all, and it ended up being an hour and a half worth of recording, but by the time I was done my editing, and there were sections that I could make on fast speed, Okay, guys. Sorry. Anyways, it ended up being about 55 minutes of video. And I did all the editing and I uploaded it yesterday. But now this is funny. I had to do this like 3 different times, the processing of the video, because there's a glitch on the program and it kept blacking out all of my screen recordings. But I found a workaround. Anyways, so long story short, I uploaded it, but the very last like 30 seconds is me with a really funny face. But you can hear me talking. So my voice keeps going, but the screen is frozen.
Yep.
I've already uploaded it, and YouTube doesn't like when you delete a video.
Yep.
So I'm like, what am I supposed to do? So I opened the original file and checked it again, because I did before I uploaded it, and it's not frozen. So the upload didn't go well.
No.
So I sent them like a feedback thing. I don't know if I get a response from that or not, but I sent a feedback and a snapshot, and I explained what happened. And I don't know if they're going to be able to do anything. Like they might just remove it completely. Then I might have to re-upload it and try it again. I don't know. So,
or people are just going to watch it and laugh.
What's that?
Or people like me will watch it and laugh and go, ha!
You know what I did? I cheated. I went in, and you know how you add those like the thumbnails at the end, to click on the next video. So I intentionally enlarged those and covered my face over that entire section, so you can still hear me talking, but you can't see my frozen terrible face. So, yes. Okay, I designed the cover for the 2nd book in my one-handed series a few weeks ago. Yes, let's take a look at it. You can send it to me. I think you've got my email address, one of my email addresses. I have multiple. And because I don't think we can do it any other way than that. But yeah, if you want to email it to me, I can definitely show it to everybody.
Cool. I love that. I love that you're doing the cover. Yeah.
Yes, covers are super fun. Yeah, I don't know what I was going to say. Right, so I've gotten 6 of my ebooks I have now formatted and printed into the short booklets. And I've got 20 of each, and I still have to fold and staple like 40 booklets. I also fixed my ISBN barcode thing that didn't work, and I put it on labels, printed it, and put it on, because I had the right ISBN, but the barcode number was wrong. It was just the standard example. And then I'd printed off 20 books. So I fixed that.
Oh no! Yeah,
sticky label
stickers
on
are
it.
our friends. Yeah.
Yes. And then I fixed that one cover that was off.
Right.
So I've done a lot of work
And
lately.
yeah, that's life. That's how it works, man. That's how it works.
It does. So I think that Laura is sending us
Well,
a
I'm
cover,
having a
so we'll
headache.
wait a couple more minutes. Sorry? Did you freeze?
Yeah. So I thought I'm still.
I don't think we can hear you. We're
Have the. Hello.
You're kind of like, so your screen that keeps freezing, and then you sound like a robot.
You're doing the same thing.
Oh, really? I hope maybe it's just our connection here then. Yes, so I'm just going to go with one more sprint here. I've got a lot of stuff to get done. So we start soccer on Monday. So we're allowing soccer in Manitoba. But only one parent with the kid is allowed on the field, and there's no spectators allowed. So it's disappointing. It's a little bit disappointing. So, so Laura, I'm thinking if you're sending that now, what I'll do is we'll look at it when we come back after this last sprint, and then that way everybody can keep writing while we are anxiously awaiting to see your cover, because I want to see the cover. So do you still have my email address, correct? Or here, I'll send it to you. I've got 2 different email addresses. Oh, it's here. It's here. It's here.
Oh.
Okay.
Hello? Oh. You went away. You came back.
All right, let's just go with share the screen. Oh. And here it is. Now, I don't know. Maybe there's a better way of me doing this.
You see me.
That is really cool.
If you got it flaunted.
I hear me on reverb. Is yours volume really loud?
No, it's really low. But I can turn it even lower. How's that? Yeah, nice. I like that cover.
I like it too. If you got it, flaunt it. I like how it looks like the drawn glasses on top of the real picture. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Awesome. That's cool. And Better Days Zellers also likes it.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's pretty sharp, right? Like the style of it and all of the, yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it jumps out at you. I like that.
Very good.
Good cover and a good thumbnail. It's got
both.
Well,
exactly. Yeah, it's nice, bright, vibrant for a thumbnail on Amazon or wherever you're selling.
Cover. You got to jump out on those covers, man. You got to jump out on a shelf. That's good. That is a good one.
Yeah, it is. I like it. Yeah. When does the book come out?
I'm with you.
It matches the first cover. Yeah, I remember we looked at the first cover before.
So this is a good a series feel. Good.
Yes. Yeah, when does the book come out? Yeah, I don't know yet. Is this the one that you're writing right now? Is that the one that you're talking about with sending out the queries? Okay, so I am going to go back to our timer here. Why is this so difficult today? I don't know.
It's just one of those days.
Yeah, I don't think I drank enough tea. Like, this is how much caffeine I had this morning. I had to take the lid off because that's what you do when you have an R2D2 head. You have to show everybody. Anyways, okay. Back to being productive. Let's get some words on paper.
Do you do your covers? I wonder if she does her covers first, because I know some people have to do their covers first, and then the book, they can whip through that book.
Really?
I do the cover last, but I have to have a title. I hit 75 pages and I have to have a title, or I can't keep going. Drives me nuts.
Yeah, the title, that's a thing for me too. The title's a thing for me, but also the cover I wait to the end as well. The second book I've started but haven't finished yet. That's cool.
Yeah. But if you print that off and you put it up and you're looking at it, you got to finish it because you're seeing it. And I get that.
I know I still have to do, after 12 years, I do have to design the Nerdalific Auto Budget cover. But it took me 11 years to get a name for it.
I think you should have your face on the cover, and you should do like the Pippi Longstocking hair, you know?
I can't because I chopped it off.
Aww.
It's gone.
Well, we have 2 little short ones.
Yeah. Yeah, well, actually, and I was thinking about this, I kind of want to have, the Nerdalific channel actually has like the purple and the bright colored Nerdalific board, the intro banner. I want to have that on the book, Nerdalifics, and then the auto budget, and then I want to have like the Excel. I don't know if I can do that. If I can.
I would put the Excel on. I would put money, like a dollar bill, like a fake one, maybe like a stylized one, and you holding it, maybe, or something like that. And have your face. There's nothing wrong with having your face.
Yeah, that's true.
I start them before I do the cover. Okay, so you start the books before the cover. Who was it? Who was it? Scott always prints a cover off, like it's a mock cover that get going. There was somebody in the group who does that.
I haven't spent a lot of time talking to Scott about his writing. Like, I've seen him a lot in group, but I haven't actually talked to him outside of the group very much. So I'm not too sure.
I haven't talked to pretty much anybody, but you guys, or him included, I haven't talked to him for like a year.
Yeah, probably because the pandemic too, right? But I'm looking forward to when the writing or the library's back open and we can go in that room and yeah. Okay, let's get going. Let's get some productivity going. All right, you ready? Get set and go.
And
Well, my friends, the last sprint is done. Uh-oh. She's muted.
Sorry.
I'm laughing with you, I swear.
I had to run and do a pit stop and a bunch of other things. Once
That's okay.
Once you leave for a second, suddenly you have to do 5 other things.
You know, I'm curious to see. I mean, I don't normally pay a ton of attention to how much words I'm doing unless I'm doing NaNo.
Right.
I'm not doing Camp NaNo. I have never tried it. Maybe next year. 243.
That's good.
Yes. So, how did you do, Laura? And Better Day Zellers, are you still with us? Yes. So, how's it going?
Good.
Good.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
I got another short story finished, the edit finished, but there was a request for more meat to the story. They wanted more story. So I don't know. At this late time in the game, I don't really plan on adding anything more to the story. And I don't have anything in my head to throw in there, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
My mind, the story's done. So
I guess we're at the same point then with different things. Except I'm completely pantsing this one because I have no clue where I'm going. All I know is I've got rain, I've got Officer McLean, the dirty cop, and he's, yeah.
So I'm doing another Lakeside Mystery, my little cozies. And this one, they're very short. This one is Jane and the girls. There's 2 of them are guys. I shouldn't say Jane and the girls, but I should say the gang. Well, during the pandemic, I was debating doing it during the pandemic. I thought, well, no, maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. But anyways, at this point, I have a little murder scene where a body is found behind this house. And it's a younger woman in her mid-20s. And she's been strangled with nylons. She's wearing a sundress. And it's summer. And so I have 5 suspects, and there's no way she was strangled with her own nylons. That's the clue, because she's wearing a sundress under which is her bathing suit. You don't wear nylons with a bathing suit.
No. So where did the nylons come from?
Exactly.
It seems like a woman did that to her.
Or a man with a fetish.
Yes. But let's not get into that because the kids are present.
Oh, sorry. So you can use something like that if you want in your officer.
Yeah, well, I kind of started out with like, oh, I don't want to ruin it. Because don't
talk it out. Don't talk it out.
No.
You talk it and it goes away?
No, I just don't want to ruin, because nobody's read, my Red series.
Oh, right.
But the end is when the 2 characters meet.
Right.
So that's where it's starting, is this new partnership. Only I'm starting with partnership gone bad.
Oh.
And she's just like, I shouldn't have trusted him, and
Yep.
Anyway, so she's hiding out. She's hiding out and trying to survive.
Cool.
So it's kind of like, yay. Okay. Anywho, yes, so Laura is going to be working on this for the rest of the day.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand busy weeks. I also don't do much with writing during the week, but the only thing I have been able to do is fold booklets while I'm watching TV. So like on the weekend is when I do all the formatting, all the printing, getting it all done. And then during the week while I'm watching TV after supper, I sit and I fold booklets until I can't function anymore.
Yeah.
But otherwise, we got some stuff to do today. We've got some shopping to do. We got to get ready for soccer and make sure we have all the gear that we need and everything fits them.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. So maybe later I'll have some more time for folding booklets, and I'm kind of excited that I started this story. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time focusing on Elganthus. Maybe like I need to rethink my whole Elganthus world or my stories.
Maybe you just need a break.
Yeah, it could be that.
It could be all it is.
Yeah. So. Okay, well, I guess we'll wrap it up for today. So yes, thanks for joining us and writing with us. And again, if you're watching this, you're welcome to join us on Facebook on the Tanya's Writing Realm Facebook group. You just have to, submit a request to join. And
I'm there.
we can chat. And then when these little pop-up things happen, I'll also post it there so that you know it's coming up.
Bye. Bye.
Goodbye, Laura. Yes. All right. Have a great rest of your day, afternoon, evening, night, or whatever.
And remember, story comes first.
Goodbye.
Bye.